Daily Broadside Day 977. Well, I made it. I survived the North Carolina 2026 snowpocalypse. And I got to tell you, this has truly been a real life story of the grasshopper and the ant, because I was the grasshopper. I didn't prepare for anything. I own 2 generators. Hadn't even gone to check on them. They're in the shop. I hadn't even pulled them out to see. Like, I just didn't care. Something about it just seemed wrong to me. It just seems like they were inflating numbers, and it turns out they did. So I hedged my bets, and everything worked out okay. But I did make the mistake of going to the grocery store. Not because I'm one of those people, but I actually needed a couple things. It's just how it worked out. So I stopped in, and that was Saturday morning. And I'm like, what are these idiots doing? Like, you people don't drink that much milk in a normal time. If you did, there'd never be milk on the shelves. It was ridiculous. So I don't get, I mean, what are y'all doing when it snows? So y'all just like whipping up stuff that you would normally not make. Hey, you want to make some homemade yogurt? Maybe make some cheese? Like, what are you doing with all this milk? Like, y'all aren't doing this stuff normally. It's just stupid. So I did that, and I'm looking around, and like all the bread's gone. It was funny that it had, the only bread that was left was like honey wheat. And I'm like, this just shows that most people just eat plain old white bread, like all the healthy bread was left, quote unquote. Stuff's not really healthy, but nature's own, I think it is. Anyway, I mean, it's got to be better than just white bread, but nevertheless, we're not here to talk about bread. Pan, as they say, a panaderia. So like all the crap is gone. I'm watching everybody's buggies, with like, I'm just looking at everybody like, what are y'all buying? People are crazy. They really are. Anyway, so I had to go there, and but it worked out. So I was out driving in it yesterday. I just got back driving in it today. Everything's just slushy. However, when it turns 9 degrees in the morning, it's gonna really turn into a tundra lake. We're probably not gonna be going to school for a few days in this state. If all things were being equal. Yeah, so there's that. I was looking at a picture the other day of the Jabba the Hutt toy from 1985, 6, whatever it was. And I'm looking at it, Jabba the Hutt, which the Hutt is 2 T's, and apparently is a species, like an Ewok or a Wookiee or one of those sand people. It's that kind of thing, right? So there's apparently other Hutts. I don't know why, because they don't appear to be in the movies I've seen. Maybe I've missed it, but I haven't seen them all. But there's definitely only one Hutt in the Return of the Jedi. But I'm looking at him, and he's sitting there, and he's kind of like L-shaped. He's kind of leaning on his side, like Burt Reynolds, in the 70s, right? And I'm like, as lazily as they portray him to be, he's just a fat, gelatinous, lazy blob of a slug-like looking creature that's rude to everybody, and whatever. I don't feel like, unless he's got like an L-shaped vertebra, I don't feel like he would sit like that. I think he would just either lay all the way down, or he would put like some kind of wall or chair or something to lean on. It just doesn't look like that would be his comfort level, right? Because again, that would take a lot of core strength to hold yourself up at an L all day long. And, look like my window was open, but it's not. And so, I don't know, that bothered me for some reason. I mean, it looked like you just knock him over, but, and he wouldn't be able to stop it. And if he did fall over, he surely doesn't have the core strength to get back up. So you would think he'd want something to lean against. And, and so I looked it up, right? Like, who are these other Hutts, right? And it was like Peter Hutt or something. There was another one, but I don't know why he was even listed, because I don't think he was in a movie. But anyway, there's, I want to say I was on something called Wikipedia, which was like Wikipedia for Star Wars. It's something like that. And it goes into this long story of the history and the backstory and whatnot about Jabba the Hutt with 2 T's. And I'm like, why does this exist? I mean, I guess there's books out there that people read, Star Wars books. The movies are bad enough. Y'all reading books about it. Man, get a life. Go find a girlfriend, But like, the point I'm trying to make is, like, there's all this information, and I'm reading all this, and I'm like, why do I need to know any of this crap? I'm like, I don't need to know anything other than he's a bad guy. He kidnapped Leia and chained her to his stomach or something, his neck or whatever it was, and then threw people into the Sarlacc pit and the Rancor pit. Maybe not the Sarlacc pit. I don't remember who put. I feel like I could get out of the Sarlacc pit. I mean, that was just. It's just a bunch of teeth and sand. Like, climb out. You know, it's not that big a deal. I don't remember if there was like tendrils or a tongue or anything comes out. I think they just threw you into a pit. And I guess there's a gastrointestinal juices down in the bottom of the sand. Like, none of it makes any sense. But the Rancor, that was like that thing have 2 heads or 4 arms. Seems like it had more than normal appendages. It was like that creature in Mortal Kombat that's got the 4 arms, Borlak or whatever his name was. Anyway, he just threw people in that like pit to throw them down there, and then they were guarded with like pig people. I don't know what's going on. All I'm saying is I don't need to know that, you know, Jabba the Hutt was born on, you know, the planet of Etandia or whatever crap I was reading. I'm like, why does all this exist? Why does George Lucas have to come up with these dumb words for everything, you know? Just to give a backstory that isn't even covered in the movie. I don't know. I'm going to stop talking about this because I really have no idea what I'm talking about. I just know it's kind of silly. So there's that. So, yeah, I'm going to go enjoy myself and relish in the fact that I won the Snowpocalypse wager 2026. Hey, giddy.